I'm Rob Hoffman. I'm the President and CEO of Become a Better Trader.
My name is Stuart McPhee, and I've been trading for almost 20 years.
My name is Logan Connors, and I am the President of LC Investment Analytics.
I'm Vince Vora, and I'm the Senior Trader at TradingWinds.com.
I've been trading for approximately 20 years, and fortunate enough to have won now about 13 trading competitions around the world, 4 international ones and 9 domestic ones. And that's been a journey to get to that. And I made a lot of mistakes, particularly back in the 90s. And so what I try to do is short circuit that mistake process for people and give them really deep insights that will hopefully affect change much quicker for them, so they don't have to learn as much of a hard way as some of us have had to do over the years.
And like a lot of people, my foray into trading started with stocks. I think that's the common starting ground for a lot of people. A lot of people understand what a stock in a company is and the ability to purchase and sell and trade those stocks. It's been a very long journey, and I've certainly learned a lot about trading and a lot about myself, and a lot about those hidden things that are not obvious to people when you start trading. Things like the importance of managing risk, the importance of your psychology and your mindset in your trading. But it's been a great journey, and I've really enjoyed it.
So I'm a professional trader, and I actually got my start with MetaStock. It's a lot different than a lot of the other experts. They kind of fell into trading and then found their way to MetaStock because of the accessibility and the power that it really gives to your investments and your trading. Well, I started kind of in the opposite role. I started working for MetaStock in their technical department, and was currently going to school actually in the medical field, and immediately fell in love with the markets and decided that that's what I wanted to do.
And I'm the Senior Trader at TradingWinds.com, and I've been trading for almost 3 decades now. My systems range from simple to complex, but my whole philosophy is keeping things simple as possible. I trade strictly on technical analysis, and I've been doing so, as I mentioned, for almost 30 years.
I've been using MetaStock for about 3 years now.
I've been using MetaStock now since 1999, version 6.52. I've probably got the disc somewhere at home still, and that's where it all started, and I just was fascinated by this piece of software, the power tools and what it could do, and being able to customize it to my own trading.
I have been using MetaStock now for 6 years, including the time that I was able to spend supporting the software while I worked for them.
I've been using MetaStock actually for almost 2 years now. In my trading days, I've used many different trading platforms, but I've now switching to MetaStock. It is one of the easiest to use, but is one of the more functional systems that I've used. It does exactly what I need it to do.
While it's not specifically a feature, to me it's a benefit of MetaStock, and that's the superior customer service. One of the things that's drawn me to working with MetaStock over these last 3 years is the personality of the people, the willingness and the drive of the people to help both on the customer service side, and it's really a customer-driven organization. I'm a big fan of MetaStock because of the superior customer service.
No doubt my favourite feature of MetaStock is the Explorer, head and shoulders above the rest. That ability to number crunch and data crunch, the ability to sort through potentially thousands of securities and different stocks, doing all these mathematical calculations within seconds. That just resonated with me from day one. And look, I really like the Expert Advisor. The Indicator Builder is a great accompanying tool and supports those other tools. And the System Tester does a great job too, but the Explorer for me is just by far the best tool for me, and it really has served me very, very well over the years.
The first thing is the MetaStock formula language. The formula language is structured in a way that it's really specifically designed for traders. I've used a lot of other platforms that are available, and they all have a formula language, and the formula languages that are there are a lot more complex. MetaStock has applied it in a way that it's a very simplistic approach that allows a trader to maybe build some simple formulas or stuff that's already in there and kind of compile it together and really focus less time on having to build or create or code an idea, and gives you more time to actually trade.
My favorite feature by far is the scanning tool. By far, it has saved me hours and hours of research every night. I used to research over 3,000 charts a night manually, flipping through the charts. Now I can literally scan through 4,000 in 2 or 3 minutes. So as I mentioned earlier, I've used many different charting platforms, but the one thing that really sets MetaStock apart from all the others is the scanning tool. It's fantastic. It's been a huge help to me, and we continuously get feedback from our members about how great it is.
Well, MetaStock has historically been partnered with fantastic organizations like Thomson Reuters. Everything about MetaStock represents quality and a drive to succeed, a drive to better the software. Just in the 3 years that I've been here, you've gone through numerous renditions, upgrades, and new features, cutting-edge features, trade forecasters, and different prognostication tools, not just hey, here's what happened in the past, yeah, that's great, but hey, here's what we're actually anticipating to happen in the future, which is a big benefit for a lot of people.
One of the things that I always talk about with trading is trading being a process, a very rules-based activity, and the importance of consistency. Finding a set of criterion or trading rules and implementing that with great consistency, giving yourself an edge, and always having good reward to risk and everything else working in your favour. And one great thing that helps with consistency is having a piece of software that can do most of the work for you. Being able to sort through thousands of securities looking for only your criterion, for being able to scan through 500 stocks and only being presented with 8 to possibly look through at the end is tremendously advantageous. So to me, the great feature is, and why I talk to people about using MetaStock as a great tool for their trading, is to help with consistency and to help with data-driven decisions and to really help them streamline and become more efficient in their trading process.
I would recommend MetaStock to other traders just simply for the fact that it is going to save you time by utilizing time-tested tools. MetaStock has been in the game longer than anybody else, and the reason that they're still around is because the tools and the indicators and the partnerships that they have work.
I would recommend MetaStock not only because it is one of the easiest charting platforms to use, it also has just about every indicator you might ever want to work with. Again, the scanner, fantastic, really sets them apart from any other trading platform. And on top of all that, the support at MetaStock has been fantastic, and not just from my end, but again, from our members. We continuously hear just how helpful MetaStock has been whenever they need it. So I would highly recommend it.